Hello everyone out there in video land, YouTube land, whatever. I'd like to announce that this very special message is for one person only, although I plan to share it with all of you, but it is for one person only. That person's name is Ellen DeGeneres. First of all, to Ellen DeGeneres, I'd like to say that I love you so much. Your show is so entertaining to watch, and if I fall asleep during your show, it's because I didn't get my 8 hours. Your games are so much fun to play. You interview some of the best celebrities, and I adore the way that you reach out to people in need and get involved in causes that you care about. I watch your show every chance I get, specifically when I'm home. Never stop doing what you're doing, okay? Never. That said, I bring this video because I took interest in your Cheerio to 2019, Cheers to 2020 campaign, in which you challenge your viewers and fans to spread good and be kind in the new decade. Now, I may not be able to make your deadline, which is coming up this Wednesday as of this recording, but I do want everyone to know about my act of kindness and how I want to spread good in 2020. So here goes. And here we go. David Lightfoot's plan to spread good and be kind in 2020. Okay, so some years ago, in 2014 and 2015, I donated a portion of sales from my self-published novel, Broken Family Portrait, to the Society of Manitobans with Disabilities, soon to be renamed Manitoba Possible this coming April, of which I am an adult consumer. My novel deals with human rights violations for persons with disabilities, as I have cerebral palsy myself. I published this book in September 2013 through the self-publishing program at an independent Canadian bookseller called McNally Robinson Bookseller in my hometown of Winnipeg, and I launched it in January 2014. SMD has been so supportive in this release and launch of my novel that I decided to donate $2 from the sale of each book to that organization. During my consignment to them, I should say. Unfortunately, I didn't sell a lot of books because I am the world's worst businessman. Yeah, and another aspect of my cerebral palsy, which I forgot to mention earlier, is that I have trouble with reciting, which is why I have this speech prepared. Anyway, my novel is about a young man with cerebral palsy named Robin Kalbeck, who uses his experiences in his childhood and career years to become a successful radio personality. By experiences, I'm talking about serious abuse at the hands of his father, who is a soldier. I am talking about bullying from his two oldest sisters, who are obsessed with the classic traditional family model, this following their parents' separation and divorce, and especially bullying and pressure to learn like normal from classmates and teachers alike. Really heavy stuff. Long story short, I have attracted the attention of the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, and I have promoted this book at many events pertaining to disability and human rights advocacy, as well as education-related events with the help of my ex-publicist, who shall remain nameless. It has been shown to many prominent people in politics and mental health advocacy, including Canadian Olympian Clara Hughes and former Canadian Prime Minister Kim Campbell. I even traveled to your city, Ellen, Los Angeles, in November 2017 with said ex-publicist, again who shall remain nameless, to promote this very book in your city. I have made numerous attempts to contact you in your show. I've tried writing to you. I've tried sending videos. And I even tried to get a copy of this book to you. Now, in 2020, I'd like to start achieving my goal of getting my novel into high schools and universities in Canada and even the United States in the English and English literature curriculums, as well as other university programs, I should say, that don't traditionally use fiction as an educational text. But they relate very well to the themes in the novel. Programs such as psychology, human rights studies, family studies, disability studies, social work, etc. So far, the best I've done was gaining the approval of the Library Support Services in Winnipeg. I also have a sequel to this book entitled Speak for the Voiceless that I'd also like to see as an educational tool along with my other novels. Okay, and another way I want to spread good in my writing career is to work on literary projects, novels, short story collections that serve as fundraising projects for charities. Right now, I am working on a 5-book saga for young adult readers inspired by the trend that started with Twilight, The Hunger Games, The Mortal Instruments, and likely Divergent. Also inspired by the comic book themed movies and TV shows that have also been trending in the past few years, this gives the cartoon and comic book heroes their own saga. It's entitled The Glory of Love. And like I said, I want to do this as a fundraising project, and I want to give this to a celebrity charity in New York City that's connected to a former NFL quarterback who now commentates on football and other sports on CBS television and WFAN radio. That ex-quarterback is named Boomer Esiason. And the charity I want to give this to is the Boomer Esiason Foundation for Cystic Fibrosis Research. For the Boomer Esiason Foundation, the Glory of Love novels will have subplots related to cystic fibrosis and related fundraising, as well as pro football and pro sports. I have 2 finished novels and I'm working on my 3rd. And here's a sneak peek right now. So you'll only get a glance at the cover pages, but I think you'll be very interested off the bat. Okay, so presenting my first book, The Glory of Love. This is the one that has the cystic fibrosis and fundraising subplot. And this is the second book, Lovers in a Dangerous Time, which has a pro football subplot. Both of the, check out the anime pictures of the ninjas in love on both the covers, and both of these subplots have been upgraded for mere connections. Okay, and my 3rd novel, which is a work in progress, I had already posted chapter 22, and I'm now starting on chapter 23 as of this video. It's my 3rd novel. It is called Every Breath You Take, and like The Glory of Love, also weaves cystic fibrosis and related fundraising into its plot. I have admired Boomer Esiason for more than 20 years. It goes back to my high school years, maybe even my middle school years. I have a lot of respect for what he's done for his family, for charities, and for his community as a whole. Meeting him up close would be awesome, but to actually work with him on fundraising projects in finding a cure for a disease that in my opinion still needs a cure would make a memorable mark on my career and my life. I am a struggling writer. I'm on employment and income assistance, and yet I want to see both of these goals achieved. I want to be an educational literary advocate and a humanitarian all at once. but I need help to get my foot in the door. Ellen, I would love to come on your show and talk about this to help get these goals out there. That is, if you see this video, if you like what you see. If you could make that happen, that would be wonderful. But inform your staff that it's best to contact me by email. I'm afraid that I'm not always at home to answer my phone, but if you do decide to give me a call, and if you do get my answering machine, please leave a message along with the best time to call you back. Maybe I can call you back during the show if I'm at home at 4 o'clock Pacific time, which would be 6 o'clock p.m. my time. Once again, Ellen, I love you and your show. And I also love that Game of Games show on the rare occasion that I watch. If only the Game of Games show was on Thursday night. I'm afraid Tuesday night is cheap day of the movies. Anyway, I hope you can help me with my 2020 goals to spread good and be kind, because this is something I really do care about. So, goodbye, Ellen, and I hope you see this, I hope you like this, I hope you take a very good interest in me, and I hope to get on your show to talk about what I want to do to spread good and be kind. Thank you, and goodbye.